Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today we bring you a story that has captured the hearts of countless viewers across Turkey, the evolving and deeply emotional connection between Barış Baktaş and Yağmur Yüksel. What started as an on-screen partnership in the hit series turkishseries has transformed into something far more personal. Their chemistry, both in front of and away from the cameras, has become the subject of endless fascination. But behind the glamour, there is a story that few have truly understood, a story of passion, confusion, and a love that blurred the lines between fiction and reality. Before we begin, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and click the join button below to support our community. Now, let's get into the full story. The beginning of something unexpected. When turkishseries first premiered, no one could have predicted the impact it would have, not only on audiences, but on its leading stars. Barış Baktaş, already known for his charisma and talent, was chosen to play Baron, a complex character driven by love and loyalty. Yağmur Yüksel, still early in her rising career, took on the role of Dilan, a woman caught between pride, pain, and passion. From their first table read, people on set noticed something special. The connection between the two wasn't just professional. There was an ease in their interactions, an unspoken understanding that made their scenes feel natural, almost effortless. They had instant chemistry, one crew member later said. You could feel it even when the cameras weren't rolling. At first, both actors approached their partnership strictly through their characters. They discussed motivations, studied lines, and rehearsed for hours. But as time went on, their conversations drifted away from scripts and toward life, dreams, fears, and the pressures of fame. What began as simple admiration gradually evolved into something more powerful, something neither of them had planned for. The thin line between role and reality. Actors often say that their greatest challenge is separating themselves from the emotions they portray. For Barış and Yağmur, that challenge became a defining part of their story. Their characters, Dilan and Baron, shared scenes filled with intensity, moments of heartbreak, tenderness, and confrontation. Over time, those emotions began to feel real. Their eyes lingered longer than necessary, their gestures grew more personal, and what started as performance slowly turned into genuine affection. Fellow cast members began to notice the change. They stopped being just co-stars, one insider revealed. There was warmth between them, something that couldn't be rehearsed. Even when filming ended for the day, the two were often seen staying behind on set, talking quietly, reviewing scenes, or sharing coffee. They started attending promotional events together, arriving separately but always leaving side by side. Still, both denied the rumors at first. We're just good friends, Barış said during an interview. Yağmur smiled and echoed his words, insisting that their chemistry was simply a product of their professionalism. But fans weren't convinced. The connection was too strong, too genuine to be just acting. From friendship to love. As the series continued, so did their closeness. Their bond, forged through long days of filming and emotional storytelling, became deeper and more visible. In one interview, Yağmur described how much she respected Barış as an actor. He's disciplined and passionate, she said. He listens. He makes every scene real. Her words, spoken softly but sincerely, didn't go unnoticed. For his part, Barış often spoke of Yağmur with admiration. She brings light to the set, he once said. When she's around, everyone works better. She has that energy that inspires you. It wasn't long before the media began referring to them as the couple everyone wants to see together. And soon enough, those headlines became true. The pair was spotted outside the set, walking through Istanbul's quiet streets, sharing laughter over dinner, and trying, unsuccessfully, to keep their relationship private. Their love story was now real, and it seemed unshakable. Public pressure and private struggles. As their romance became public, things took a more complicated turn. The media's attention, once flattering, started to feel suffocating. Every photo, every gesture, every small expression between them was dissected online. Rumors began to circulate about arguments, jealousy, and conflicting ambitions. While turkishseries continued to air with high ratings, whispers behind the scenes claimed that the intensity of their love was beginning to affect their work. Insiders said that their emotional connection, the very thing that had made their performances so powerful, was now becoming a source of tension. Both were ambitious, both were proud, and both wanted to protect their individuality while maintaining their bond. At one point, reports suggested that Yağmur's family had expressed concern about how fast things were moving. They admired Barış but felt their daughter's career was just beginning. They wanted her to focus on building her future, not rushing into commitments. These differences, though subtle, started to create cracks in what seemed like a perfect relationship. The turning point. In interviews, both actors maintained professionalism, never publicly acknowledging the strain. But those who worked with them could sense the change. There were days when they barely spoke on set, choosing to stay in their trailers until it was time to film. Then came the turning point. According to reports, Barış had planned a surprise, a quiet evening meant to remind them of how their love began. But instead of bringing them closer, it turned into an emotional confrontation. He wanted reassurance, said someone close to the couple. He wanted to know where things were going. But Yağmur wasn't ready to give answers. After that night, they decided to take a break. It wasn't a dramatic ending, but a quiet, painful pause. They both focused on their careers, avoided public appearances together, and tried to regain a sense of normalcy. For months, fans speculated, had the most beloved couple in Turkish television truly broken up? Neither confirmed it, but the silence spoke volumes. The reunion that shocked everyone. Just when people thought their story had ended, a new chapter began. Months after their rumored breakup, paparazzi photos surfaced showing Barış and Yağmur together again, this time at a private event with friends. Their smiles looked genuine. Their body language was relaxed. And soon after, an insider revealed that they had quietly rekindled their relationship. Apparently, the time apart had helped them see things differently. They realized that what they had was rare, a connection built not on publicity, but on real emotion and shared history. They needed to grow separately to understand what they meant to each other, said a close friend. And when they finally met again, it was as if nothing had changed, except that they were both more mature. Since their reconciliation, the couple has chosen to keep their private life out of the spotlight. They no longer post pictures together or speak publicly about their relationship. But those close to them say that their bond is stronger than ever. The power of second chances. For many fans, the story of Barış Baktaş and Yağmur Yüksel is more than just a celebrity romance. It's proof that love can survive distance, pressure, and doubt. Their journey reflects what so many people experience in real life: falling in love, facing challenges, losing connection, and then finding it again. What makes their story so captivating is that it unfolded in the public eye, yet still managed to remain deeply human. Both have continued to grow professionally, taking on new projects while quietly supporting each other behind the scenes. Those who've seen them together recently say they look peaceful, as if they've finally found balance. Love doesn't always happen when it's convenient, Yağmur once said in an interview. Sometimes it happens when you least expect it, and if it's real, it finds its way back. Her words perfectly summarize what fans believe, that the story of Dylan and Baron didn't just stay on screen, it became part of their real lives. Final thoughts. In a world where celebrity relationships come and go, Barış Baktaş and Yağmur Yüksel have managed to turn their shared past into something meaningful. Whether together or apart, their respect for each other remains clear. Their story reminds us that love, real love, is never simple. It's made of patience, timing, and the courage to begin again. Thank you so much for watching my video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the join button to support the channel. We'll continue to bring you more stories from the world of Turkish television and beyond. See you in the next video. Take care, and goodbye.